Hello, I'm Rose Bush and I'm speaking to the owner of the new Facebook sensation group Love All the Wee Animals, Eamonn Wright, with over 3 million members in the last week alone. Hi Eamonn.
How you doing?
How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm not so bad, just I'm a bit busy, but I thought I'd take 10 minutes out and come and see you,
That's very nice.
You took
Thank
your
you very
time out
much.
of your day to come and contact me, so I thought I may as well show the girl a wee bit of respect and contact you,
Thank you very much, Eamonn.
Not a bother.
So where did you get the idea for the name Love the Wee Animals?
Love the wee animals. Well, basically, it's as it says on the tin. I love all the wee animals, even the big ones. I consider them to be wee because they're just the wee animals. They're just lovely. And
what's your favourite animal?
my favourite animal. That's a hard question to answer. I like rats. Rats are lovely. They're actually quite cute. I love dolphins.
Rats are your favourite?
No, I wouldn't say they're my favourite, but they're up there, they're just a wee sharp pointy teeth and all, and they got wee hands and they use them to eat stuff like people, and then you have, I like squirrels, same reason. Rodents in general, I do like the rodents. They're furry, and furry's always a good quality to have when you're an animal. People
So what is your favourite
Well,
animal?
I like dolphins.
Dolphins?
Dolphins, yeah, dolphins. I love the dolphins. They're great crack.
And what is it about the dolphins?
The noises that they make,
Sorry.
dolphins. I like the way they swim. They're very good at swimming.
Okay.
That's definitely a good feature when you live in the sea. I'm big into elephants. Elephants, they're great crack. They're some boys. They can run really well, and for the size of them, you wouldn't think it. They can move.
And what is your group about, Eamonn?
Basically, there's a lot. In 2009. It's like throughout the ages, really, humans have just been really nasty to animals. I don't know what happened. Maybe there was a disagreement back in the day or something, but for some reason we seem to have this personal vendetta against animals, and I don't think it's right. Whatever happened, leave it be. It's in the past. They're lovely wee yolks, nice wee animals. Like in 2009 there you had the Cove in Taji in Japan.
What's the cove?
Basically that was a film that was made about this. It's a wee bay in Japan in a place called Taji, and they get about 2,000 dolphins into the bay and they kill them. Like they'd sell about 10 and then kill the rest. And it's just not on. The wee dolphins are just having a wee swim, enjoying their day, just like, I might go do the shopping, I might go down the road and have to crack the lads. Oh, what's this? Oh, a load of fish down in the bay. All of a sudden you're surrounded by these two-legged cunts who are just, out to kill you, and you're like, what am I doing? I'm your mate, man.
And what do you hope to achieve with this group?
Basically, if anything, just awareness. My ultimate goal is to have legal rights for animals. Not these so-called legal rights that we have these days, where they say we're looking after them, but we're not really looking after them.
So what rights are you fighting for?
I want them to be equal to humans. I believe animals to be just as intelligent. They just don't have the vocal cords to express it.
It's an interesting theory, Eamonn.
Well, absolutely. You look into a dog's eyes and tell me you don't see a wee person in there. You look into a cat's eyes and you tell me you don't see a wee self-absorbed person in there.
Puppies are lovely.
The puppies are nice. I do like the puppies. They're great crack.
And have you ever imagined having 3 million members?
I didn't even think of it, to be honest. I just put it up as a whim.
And has it affected you personally?
Definitely. I'm a busy man these days.
As you said.
Up until beforehand, I was just hanging about, really, out the ditch, looking after the wee ditch cats.
And what inspired you to set up this group?
As I said,
is there some personal situation, or did you experience something that just?
Well, I was back in the 80s. I was serving me time in Africa, and I seen these poachers. I was out in the bush, and just these poachers, and they're out killing animals for money, for no reason, endangered species, you think you'd cop on and say, here, hold on, let them grow up a bit and let them repopulate, and then we'll kill the fuckers. No.
And why were you out in Africa? Did you say?
Well, that's a bit of a sensitive matter. I'm a terrorist. I would be considered to be a terrorist. I like to think myself as a gun for hire. But generally, the people who hire guns are usually terrorists, and those are the people I've cohorted with. So over the course of the years, I would definitely be considered a terrorist, I suppose, by some of the so-called authorities in the world.
So who are you a terrorist for?
That'd be also a sensitive situation. Like,
Well, I mostly mean, are we safe in Ireland?
well, we're safe at the moment anyway.
Hmm.
If people start leaving the puppies and the wee kittens alone, then we'll be safe. Like, leave the dogs alone. Like, I'm a man who needs a cause.
And how long have you been a terrorist?
Since I was 8. Since I was 8, I was down the road one day. I was just minding my own business. Just after having me breakfast, went down the road, nice sunny day. And I was down in the park on the swings and was talking to wee Mary Sue, and everything was great crack. The sun was shining, and went around the corner, and this shady character appeared behind me, tapped me on the shoulder, and he says, "Here, boy." He says, "Hey, how you doing?" He goes, "Come here, Daddy." He says, "We've been watching you for a while." He says, "You're a good wee lad. You've a head on your shoulders. Come with us, and we'll train you how to fire guns and how to fight the cause, like."
Right.
And at the time I wasn't really too sure what the cause was, or even if there was a cause, but I was 8 years of age and I was watching John Wayne every day. I'd shooting guns in the field. Yeah, give me in. So that's how I started. Just the enthusiasm of a young boy, and haven't looked back since, really.
And does this conflict with your animal rights movement?
Well, it doesn't. It doesn't. When you think about it, like I'm all about animal rights, but as far as I can see, us humans, we're a bit of a virus. The world could do a wee bit of a minus in the population numbers, like, so killing people, not a big deal. Leave the animals to fuck alone, like, and that's the main story.
And do you like your job? Like, have you ever killed anybody?
I've killed a few. We've done a few things, like, people.
No animals, though.
No animals. No, you leave the animals to fuck. But like, out in Africa there, like I shot a warlord, but like, when it's very different out there. Like, you're this man. He was a mass murderer. He was a warlord, like, and I was sent in to do the job by a rival gang, pretty much, like, and and I had the man on his arse on the ground. I had the gun pointed at the man's face, and he smiled at me. He smiled at me, like. That was the weirdest killing I ever made. And I've made a few. Never has anyone in my life smiled at me as I was about to pull the trigger. This man smiled at me. So I shot him. That was that, really. And
would you use terrorism to fight your animal rights cause?
Well, I may have done that already, but we won't talk about that. It was a bit recent. Nothing too big. Let's just say I've targeted some individuals who have come to my attention to be cruel to animals, like, and like there's one guy he was trained dogs to fight, and kept them caged, poking them and stuff, and and starving them and then pitting them against each other. And these are gorgeous wee puppies, like, and gorgeous wee dogs. Leave the dogs alone, like, and so I followed him around for about a month, and I did a bit of a job, did a bit of a number in this lad, like, every so often, every 2 or 3 days I'd let him spot me, like, and then I'd tuck in, and I'd leave him then for maybe a week or 2 or 3 days, as I said, and then I'd let him spot me again, and you could see him getting more and more paranoid as the time came, and then one day he just woke up and me standing over him in full gear, like, in the military gear, and he may have been strapped to the bed at the time, like, and I may have drugged him just a little bit and had my way with him, but nothing he didn't deserve, like, Like, when he looked up at me and he had these big puppy dog eyes, I say it's not too fucking fun now, then I broke his kneecaps.
Jesus.
That's how we do, like.
So, Eamonn,
he won't be fucking hurting the puppies again, tell you that much.
This has been a very interesting conversation.
To be honest now, Rose, to be honest, I am wearing combat gear and a balaclava. I would have thought you'd have copped. I don't, like,
I did. What? Well, I was thinking that was kind of strange when I walked into the room and you were sitting there and you had your balaclava on.
Well, the balaclava never comes off, Rose. I go to bed, I wear the balaclava. I take a shower, the balaclava stays on. I make a cup of tea, I make love to my dolphin. And well, to be honest, I'll be honest with you now, Rose. This is the real reason. This is the real reason why I want human rights for dolphins and for the wee puppies and all, like, because I'm in love with a dolphin. Her name's Betsy.
Betsy,
yeah.
And where?
She's out in Dundalk Bay there. She hangs out there. I actually live with her on the beach. I have a wee cardboard box and all set up out there, and I go out and I swim with her and we have a wee crack, and And, you know, she's got crack, like, you know, and it's not all about the sex. She's got a great personality too, like, you know, and she's a good girl. She's gorgeous, like. She's gorgeous, you know, and I just think, you know, what's
Lucky
wrong?
dolphin.
Lucky dolphin is right. You know, what's wrong with a man loving a dolphin as long as the dolphin loves him back? Like, you know, it's, you know, who's to say that what I'm doing is any more wrong than a priest loving wee boys, or, you know, which is fine. If the priest loves the boy and the boy loves the priest back, why not? Like, you know, and, you know, freedom of love, freedom of expression, that's what I'm all about, Rosie, and I'm all about the animals also, like, you know, as much as I love my wee dolphin mistress as I have out there, like, you know, like, obviously it's culture, we couldn't let society know, they're not ready for it yet, like, but, you know, it's, even though I have her out there, it's not just that, like, you know, beforehand I really did feel sorry for the poor wee animals, because, like, as where I have index fingers and thumbs and opposable thumbs, I can shoot a gun. Poor wee animals can't shoot guns, like. Someday I do plan to train an army of animals, though. Like, I've her out there, Donovan. She's good at making bombs. She's very good at it. Now, you know, like, she make the bomb and I plant it, and that's how we do. That's how we roll, like, you know, terrorist style.
Okay, Eamonn, I think we'll wrap it up there.
Okay, well, it was lovely talking to you, Rose.
Yes, you too.
You must come
nice.
out. You must come out and meet Betsy sometime. We'll have sardines and tea.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah.
She'd love it. She'd love it. She would.
Okay, well, thank you.
Good luck.
Have a nice day.
Good luck.
And thank you for talking to me.
No bother, Rose.
And yeah, good luck with your group and your job.
Yeah. I'll tell Betsy you were asking.
Cool.
No worries.